Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. So I got a couple slabs to show off today. I've acquired these all over the past 2 weeks on eBay and Instagram, and I think one on Whatnot. Well, I don't remember. Anyways, to jump into this, let's start with this one. This is a 1921 high relief piece dollar. Now all 1921 piece dollars are high relief piece dollars. This is the only year they did this. I think they did something where they made a couple in 1922, and there's like a crazy one. You can see it on Pawn Stars, but for the most part, 1921 piece dollar, it's a high relief. And this is it's a pretty nice example of a 62. There's some funky, I don't want to say hairlines, but maybe hairlines or cleaning marks down here in the fields when I look under a loop. And it just has me question whether the fact that it's possibly cleaned. But I mainly bought this one because it was a good price, and it's in a 62, and mainly the hair details right here. I don't like to buy 1921 piece dollars if it has flat hair, even if it's a mint state 63 for a 62 price. I pretty much won't buy it. I really like a nicely struck coin. And you could tell that this coin is nicely struck. It's got a lot of high points in the hair details. There's a little bit of flatness, and that's not due to wear, it's just due to the strike. So it's still a decent strike, though. You'll see some, like, even mint state 64 piece dollars that have just such a flat strike, and you can tell by the hair. And next, this is one of my favorite coins that I've probably bought within any amount of time. It's not the most expensive coin, you know, but it's a very beautiful soapbox holder. It's a 1882 Carson City Morgan dollar. You can see the Carson City right there. It's got beautiful double-sided toning, and the reverse of this coin is honestly, it's pretty flawless. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's no scratches or blemishes or nothing that takes the eye away from the coin. Like, I think the reverse would get like a 66 all day, and then there are some distracting marks on the obverse. But I think if this coin was to either be cracked out or crossed to either NGC or PCGS, well, I guess not NGC, it should get a 64 again. Maybe it would get a star if it was cracked out and sent to NGC. Who knows? Or if they only do that for like a proof-like effect. It does have a little break in the toning right there. I don't know. Maybe that could have been like a water droplet or, you know, something that came down at some point, or some humidity that built up. I don't know. I don't know if it was like that before it got sent in or after. And then you could see it has a couple little, I don't want to say scratches, just a couple little marks, you know, on the coin. But all in all, it's a lovely coin. It really is. And I think, in a way, that line right there kind of gives this coin some character. You can't have too perfect of a coin, you know. But honestly, I really love this coin. I've been buying a lot of soapboxes. Actually, there's a coin I didn't put out here. Maybe I'll add it to it. It's a nice soapbox Walking Liberty. But I've been buying a lot of ANACS soapboxes, just browsing eBay and some other apps, and I absolutely love this coin. I think I paid around $350 for it, so I thought that was a steal, in my opinion, considering you're buying on eBay. And the seller was very nice. And just all in all, lovely coin for an 82 Carson City. I feel like you see more 83 and 84 Carson Cities than 82. I don't know the mintages off the top of my head, but I feel like at least that's what I see in the market. And this is just a wonderful coin. I will not crack this out. And by the way, I love the soapbox holder. I think it's awesome. There's no problems with the holder, no scratches, no cracks or anything. So very pleased with that. Very pleased. Just a wonderful coin. And so you can see we got 5 Walking Liberty half dollars up here by PCGS, and then 2 down here by NGC, or I'm sorry, by ANACS. And to be honest, I think these ANACS grades are pretty comparable to the ANACS grades up there, meaning the 63 or 64 and the 64. I mean, they're both just marvelous coins. I don't think ANACS did a bad job grading these coins. I really don't. I think PCGS can be a bit tough sometimes for a 64. I'm not saying for this one in particular, but this is a lovely looking coin. You got a few marks on the dress right here. Pretty clean field. Interesting luster pattern. And it has a little bit of toning on the reverse side. That's right. This is the one that had the nice toning. And, okay, so this one right here, if you look between the R and the T, it actually looks like a planchet flaw. It's not like a stain or anything. You could tell that it's like metal that's kind of, I don't want to say chipped away, but before the coin was struck, or maybe as it got struck, I don't know. It looks like a planchet flaw. It's not like a strike through error or anything, but pretty sure that's some sort of planchet flaw where it wasn't like a perfect planchet. There's like a piece missing from it, and then it got struck. At least that's what I think. And then here we got another Mint State 64 Walking Liberty half dollar. As you can see again, that's probably the high points of the coin. You know, like the most raised part of the coin, and usually the first part that gets dinged up. Nice looking fields. Just an all in all beautiful coin. So that's a 1944. Let's look at this Mint State 64 now. So this one just has a couple marks on the rays from the sun. A couple bag marks right there. Really beautiful field. It's just got that little ding right there. But I mean, wouldn't you consider this a Mint State 64 coin? The reverse looking flawless as ever, as most of them do on a lot of these Walking Liberties. I just think it's a beautiful coin. Like, is there any reason why it would not be a 64? I'm not just saying that because it's my coin. I'm just saying that because I think ANACS does a good job sometimes, and I think sometimes they don't. And I think that's the same with any grading company. Any grading company. I've seen overgrades, I've seen undergrades, as we all have. And I thought this is a great example for a 63. I mean, maybe a little bit of wear, not as many marks. Not even. It's yeah, a little bit of wear, I think, right there. But I mean, it's a pretty clean field. Looks like a little spot on it. And then the reverse, of course, is going to be pretty flawless. So I don't think you can disagree that this coin should be any lower than a 63. I think it's a nice looking coin. Fortunately, I don't have a 62 to show you guys. But we'll check out the PCGS 63s now. And I got all these coins in over the last week or two. I've been waiting for this Carson City to come in to show you guys. And this one has a lot more marks or wear on the dress, and I think overall on the whole coin itself. So I think that ANACS 63 is a little bit nicer than this PCGS 63. So let's hold this up real quick. This is their 63. A lot of wear on this dress. For a 63, that is. And this one just looks similar, I guess. They're kind of similar. But as you can tell, these are not as nice as the Mint State 64 dress. Just check this one. So I guess in a 65 dress, let's check this real quick. Yeah, it's got a lot less wear. You can see those lines, those stripes. Just a beautiful looking coin. This one's got a little bit of nice gold toning to it too. So I guess that's the big difference between a 64 and a 65 Walking Liberty half dollar. Is you got some great details and no, like very little marks in the dress. And last but not least, we got this one right here. This is actually pretty nice looking coin. I don't want to say an undergrade just yet, but a little bit more wear on the reverse of the on the eagle than you see on like these other ones. So right here, this eagle looks pretty dang nice. In a 64. So there's 63. Just, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something. I think maybe just a touch of wear. Rub it on your pocket for 10 seconds, you know what I mean? And that's what you get. What is that down here? It looks like it is there's a mark by the 1942. I actually haven't noticed that yet. Like I said, I just got these. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of fun. PCGS didn't say anything about that. Not that they should have or not that they shouldn't have. It's just interesting that they didn't. Just pointing that out. So yeah, I think these are some wonderful coins to collect. I mean, all around beautiful. Got a pretty good deal on all these. And maybe I'll put up the gray sheet, like retail prices on here so you guys can see what they're worth. If you guys have any coins or you have some raw coins in similar condition, you want to know what they're worth. So figure out how much a coin is worth. I like to go to PCGS, their sold listings. What I mean by that is you click on a certain coin, it could take you to heritage auctions, it could take you to eBay sold listings. So PCGS, the website, is just a great resource for pretty much anything about coins. So I recommend going there.